And at number 5, I'm going to go with the L.A. Rams. And when you look at the Rams, I love a combination of factors that they have together at that triplets combination. They have an MVP candidate in Todd Gurley, a guy who is a scrimmage yards leader. He's the leading rusher. He does everything for them, finds a way to consistently put the ball in the paint. They can lean on him, or they have an MVP caliber quarterback in Jared Goff. Jared Goff has been playing terrific from the pocket. Sean McVay has done a great job of using play action to set him up, and then bringing over Brandon Cooks from the New England Patriots. He has been sensational for them. Vertical playmaker, a guy that really allows them to take the top off the defense. When you put the three together, they're nearly impossible to stop. Is one of the reasons why the Rams have one of the top offenses in football.
And no question, Todd Gurley, Brandon Cooks, capable of scoring from anywhere on the field. A very explosive trio they have there with the Rams. At number 4, let's stay in the same city here with the Los Angeles Chargers. Phillip Rivers, Melvin Gordon, and Keenan Allen. And Buck, Phillip Rivers, as efficient, as accurate as it gets in the NFL, making explosive plays down the field, but also doing a great job protecting the football. Melvin Gordon with the combination, the power-speed combination that you get from him is outstanding. Able to catch the ball out of the backfield as well. He's been definitely a handful for defenses this year. And Keenan Allen, I'll argue, Buck, if you're going to say it's a route-running competition, I would take Keenan Allen. I still believe he is the best route runner in the NFL right now.
Absolutely. He does a great job of getting open, winning their one-on-one matchups. And then when you think about Phillip Rivers, man, Phillip Rivers' willingness to use the backs, Melvin Gordon, Austin Eckler, who's not included on this triplets list, but he does a great job. I like what the Chargers are doing. That is why they're trending up. At number 3, the Pittsburgh Steelers. For years and years, these guys maybe would occupy the top spot on the list when you would think about Big Ben, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown. But now Le'Veon Bell is out, James Conner isn't, and they're still producing big numbers. In Big Ben, you have a quality quarterback, a guy that does a great job of getting it done. But I think the emergence of James Conner has made this Pittsburgh Steelers team really dynamic. They're not as explosive as they once were, but they get it done in a workmanlike fashion. And then when you have arguably the best receiver in football in Antonio Brown, a guy that can score from anywhere on the field, it is really, really difficult and challenging to defend a Pittsburgh Steelers offense that's very, very balanced.
No question. And look, at the running back, didn't even really seem to matter. I think that offensive line, not included in the triplet discussion, has done a phenomenal job for this Steelers offense. At number 2, this was a tough one, deciding between 2 and 1. We're going to go with Kansas City Chiefs here at number 2. Patrick Mahomes, Kareem Hunt, and Tyreek Hill at Buck. This is all about explosiveness. When you talk about Mahomes, his arm, and Tyreek Hill down the field, and then the power and versatility combination you get in the backfield with Kareem Hunt. He doesn't get mentioned in that MVP discussion, Buck. I think he does deserve a little mention. He's on pace for 23 touchdowns this year, combined rushing and receiving. And this is a when you're playing defense against this group with the Kansas City Chiefs, you hold your breath. They can score from anywhere, and they are dynamic.
They are dynamic. They're explosive. A lot of speed and quickness, and they have more than just the triplets. Very, very hard to defend the Kansas City Chiefs. But the team that I think is the most difficult to defend when it comes to the triplets, the New Orleans Saints. And we saw the New Orleans Saints on display in the Dome. They really get it done. Drew Brees is playing at an unbelievable level. You can make the argument that he is the MVP of the league. He's almost completing 77% of his passes. And one of the reasons he's able to be so efficient from the pocket, he has a wealth of weapons around him. You can talk about Michael Thomas, who is emerging as a top 5 receiver and maybe the best receiver in football, really getting it done from the slot. And then when you go to Alvin Kamara in the backfield, and I can't even include Mark Ingram, because I think when Kamara and Ingram are together, it's the best duo that we've seen in some time. I just like the weapons that they have around Drew Brees, but he makes it go. But wow, they are terrific. They're explosive. They're sensational when they're all together.
Yeah, they're matchup nightmares. And Michael Thomas, you can make a case, as the toughest cover in the NFL. He is a fantastic route runner, and then he's physical as well. Can play inside, can play outside. He can go up and high point the ball. He can get in and out of breaks like he's a much smaller receiver. He belongs in the discussion. Those top 2 or 3 wide receivers in the NFL, Michael Thomas has earned his way into that discussion. So I'm with you. We agree on this one. The New Orleans Saints, the top triplets in the NFL.
Click here to subscribe to the NFL YouTube channel, and click here to subscribe to the Move the Sticks podcast.